Hey guys, it's Joy here and welcome back to Frozen Focus Fridays, where I teach you how to build your personal brand and make some money from it. Today we are going to be talking about how I got an internship at Google for summer 2019. I will be interning in the marketing department as an APMM, which is an Associate Product Marketing Manager. And I just am super excited about this opportunity and wanted to share with you guys how I got this internship. If you're interested in learning about how I got an internship at Elle magazine, go click up here. Also, if you're interested in learning about how I got an internship at NBC Universal, that will be linked up there also. So go watch those if you're interested in those companies. But today we're talking all about Google, the process, and things I learned along the way. Before we get started, I have a free guide for you guys. It's how to build your personal brand in 7 days. So go get that if you're interested in personal branding, because that's what we talk about on this channel every Friday. So if you love those types of things, go subscribe, go turn on your notification bell, and let's get into how I got an internship at Google. So I applied for the Google Bold internship the day after it opened. If you want to get an interview early, the key is to apply the day it opens, or the day of, or the week of. Apply early. So I would go look at when the application opened last year and then expect it to open around the same time this year, which is in September. So I applied to the internship, and basically when you apply, it's pretty straightforward. They have a thing where you fill out, your name, your address, your year, your school, you upload your transcript, you upload your resume, and there's a space for an optional cover letter. Then you press submit. So I included all of those things. I didn't really have any connections at Google. Like in my previous internship opportunities, I had connections at NBC, I had connections at Elle, but Google, I actually didn't really know anybody or how to get an internship there. But I did know a couple of people who did this internship because they came to my school, USC, and did a little talk. So I asked tons of questions when they did come to my school. And that's really important. If you see Google or a company you want to work at coming to your university, make sure you go, make sure you talk, do the little interviews, make sure you do everything, because that is showing your interest for the company. And you also learn a lot of things that will help you when you interview. So when the Google recruiter did come to my school, I showed her my resume. I said, hey, what tips do you have? But when she came, I had already submitted my application. I submitted my application and the recruiter came to my school maybe a week or two after. So I really didn't have the chance to go change anything. But if there was an opportunity for me to resubmit my resume, I would go make those changes. But she said everything looked great, which was a relief, because I got lots of feedback on my resume before I submitted. So make sure you're getting feedback on your resume from people who kind of work in the same realm. So if you want to work for Google, go get people who are working in Silicon Valley to review your resume, or people who have interned there. Ask for feedback. That's the most important thing throughout this process, because don't try to do it all on your own, because all the little tidbits that you learn from different people are going to help you at the end of the day. So let's talk about the interviews I just submitted, and then a couple weeks, months. Honestly, the Google process is so long that I don't even remember how long it was. So when you interview with Google, there are 2 interviews that you do back to back that are each 45 minutes, and they're both with 2 different team members from Google. And basically you interview with them, and then they send their feedback to an anonymous person who decides whether or not you get the internship. So the people who interview actually don't even decide whether or not you're getting the internship, they just send their feedback. So basically they'll ask questions that are about their product, about their experience, not about their experience, but are relating, and you ask questions back. I'd say the best thing to do for these interviews is not really try to predict who's the person's gonna be, but make sure you know the company. If you're interviewing for the APMM, go watch the marketing summit, maybe go learn about the products. Google has so many products. Go figure out what your favorite products are. And if you have to figure these things out, maybe you need to be like, why do I want to work for Google? But make sure you know the company, know the culture, and that will really prepare you for any questions that they might throw at you. So for me, I really didn't have any crazy questions that, you know, you're scared about, like those how many marbles can fit in a school bus. I didn't get any of those, probably because I'm not doing a really math or logic based position. So this is really gonna be towards the marketing people, the people who are doing non-tech roles. So after you do your research, after you find some people who've worked at Google or similar companies and you're getting an idea of what the interview process is like, I'd say you should be pretty prepared. Google also sends you a little guide on how to interview with them. Take that seriously. Don't just like trash that. That actually was one of the best resources I got on interviewing with Google. So definitely, I spent hours researching. I spent like a couple hours watching the summit. I took notes. I was really serious about getting this internship. So don't just think it's like any other thing. Like if you really want the internship, do the work to perform well in the interview. So just be patient. Don't spam your recruiter being like, did I get it? When will I hear back? Blah, blah, blah. I'd say follow up maybe once a week to see if there's any updates. And I did get a phone call telling me that I got the offer, and they sent me a letter to kind of review all the pay, all the stuff like that, and then I officially accepted by signing, and I'm so excited to start my internship. So I hope this kind of was helpful for preparing for the interviews. Really, nothing will prepare you more than doing the work. Even after this video, watching this video isn't enough to help you prepare for the internship. Go find people, ask questions, research the company, learn about the culture there, and apply that to all internships that you do and all interviews that you do, and you should turn out great. So that is how I got an internship at Google. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I prefer that you don't message me about these, because when I answer the questions, the whole community can see the answers instead of me individually replying to DMs. So ask any questions about the internship in the comment section, because any repeat questions I'm not gonna answer. You can just look through the comments. So I'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.